A new battle begins!
And so does this channel. What is the word, y'all? I am back with another stream. As you can see, I got it storied. I got it titled Story Time because I haven't done a story time video and probably, what was the last story time video? Probably 4 years. 4 years. So I figured I should stream this one. I've been streaming as of late because editing and all that other stuff for me right now is, I'm not gonna say it's inconvenient. I just honestly, I have the time. I need to make time. So I've been bullshitting. I've been lazy, y'all. I'm not finna sugarcoat. I've been bullshitting. I ain't been feeling like editing videos and all that shit. So yeah, I've been lazy. I've just been streaming and doing it like that. But I like people. I know people like the edited version of my videos because, you know, all the creativity and how long, you know, the process that goes into it essentially. So I know that's what people really like, and that's what I want to get to people. Just I'm being lazy as fuck right now, y'all. I have a big idea for this channel, and I don't even want to make this my main source. But without further ado, we gonna do this. Story time. I mean, so much has happened to me over the last course of my fucking last story time video. I honestly don't even know where to begin. Now I have a story, I got a special story time video. People who do know, that live in my region, who stay in my hotel in St. Louis, they may know about it, they may not know. I've probably been seen internationally, I don't know, but I have a special story time video coming up. That one, I plan to do some editing and a couple of shits and use a couple of clips and all that shit. I have personally haven't been able to find them, you know. And if y'all wondering, like, what the fuck is he talking about, for people who just joined, I was on TV. I want to talk about my experience that I had on TV. I don't have everything that I don't have everything that I need as of right now. I'm going through a transition, so it's a lot of things that I have that's been used, and just bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me. That's all I can say. I can't explain my whole plan in full detail. I'm honestly a person who believes in, you know, if you don't speak it, if you know manifest the shit, is gonna come true. So that's what I was gonna do. I'ma just manifest my shits, and it all will work out for the best. Story time. Back to the subject at hand, the topic at hand. Everybody loves my story time videos. I've been told by numerous sources they are funny as hell. Some people don't even believe the shit happened to me. Disclaimer, we're not even disclaimer, whatever people like to put. Yes, this shit actually, these events actually happened to me. Like, I know you all remember the sister, the ex, the Glokage. That actually happened to me. I know y'all remember 2-Hit Tuesday and the blackout. Wait, blackout and 2-Hit. I know it was another story time that I did conjoined it with another one. So I did 2 story times, 3 technically, but whatever. But yeah, so what story do I want to tell y'all? I mean, I lived in the hood, so I guess I should have hell of stories, but in all honesty, I try to forget bad things that happen to me. It's part of the natural. It's natural. It's a human response to tragedy. You try not to remember, but it just so happens that my tragedy brings other people enjoyment. It's fucked up to say, but in hindsight, when I look back at all these stories, they pretty goddamn hilarious. But the main hilarious one I'ma save for last. But for now, story time I want to focus on is, I guess I'll do the one where I got into a shootout. Yeah, I don't know. There's two instances where I've been into a shootout. I was never really the one shooting, but I'm deciding which one is more interesting. Or I could just do like my last story time and just tell both stories. So yeah, that's what I'll do, because I do feel like streaming this shit a little bit of this Naruto shit. So, shootout number one. Damn, which actually, before I even get to telling the story, which event happened first? Honestly, I can't remember because they all happened, if not in the same year, within the same month. Like, I bullshit you not, 2018 was a wild fucking year. Like that, my 17 was good, 16 was fucking amazing, but 17 and the beginning of 18 was great. And then after the beginning of 18, everything has went downhill and is continuing to go downhill, especially looking at how we are in the state of the world right now. But no matter, I'm gonna tell y'all both story times, and I know I'm procrastinating, I know I'm prolonging, y'all. You should go and talk, motherfucking tell the story. Yeah, but I like to dilly dally and bullshit. So, been in two shootouts. The first shootout, that I was into, is when I thought I was I thought I was a drug lord. Now, well, not a drug lord, but I call myself selling a little bit of tree. I don't know anybody who hasn't. I'm gonna give y'all a quick history lesson about me because I honestly feel like even my friends, like, there's nobody on this planet who knows me wholeheartedly. Like, there's people that know me, and then there's people that know me, and then there's people who know me. Uh, for the people who know me, they have this concept, and when I say know me, I'm not talking about the ones who know me. I'm talking about the ones who not just know me. I'm talking the ones who know me, who has spent some time with me. So everyone who knows me knows that no, I'm not no thug. I'm not a gangster. I'm not no what they call quote unquote real nigga, because I think for you to just call yourself a nigga in the first place is just outright retarded. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but I'm not a real nigga, because to be a nigga in the first place is to be a person of ignorance. How can you be real if you ignorant? That means you don't know. So you what, you real ignorant? Like that's what I get from it. Like, you must be real ignorant. But whatever may be the case, whether you real nigga, bitch, nigga, nigga, yeah. Me, I always try to categorize myself as and I'm not finna say white boy either, because as much as I'm not a nigga, I am so far from a fucking white boy. It is like, no, a white person pales, and I'm not downplaying nobody, but yes, I am on that same spirituality. Genetically, statistically speaking, a white person just can't fuck with me on an intellectual level or anything. I'm just saying that for me, because I feel like I know a lot. I know my history, and I feel like right now can't nobody tell me shit. But that's besides the point. For people who know me, they know that I'm not no gangster, I'm not no thug. I never portray myself to be as such. Hell, even when I was selling tree, I didn't even fucking like doing that. I was only doing it because I thought that was the quickest way to make money, when really all I wanted to do was make an honest living. But making an honest living is come on, y'all, let's be honest, it's not meant for people of melanated bloodlines. Let's put it like that. White people are melanated too, they just severely lack melanin in their system. But we're not doing that. We doing a story time, and we not finna get into all of that shit. But that's just a quick little backstory. I'm not a thug, not a gangster, was never raised up to be, but I was that person not to be fucked with. I was a little crazy. It was something wrong with me. I don't know what it was, but it was something that dwelled deep inside me that it was a trigger, man. Whenever somebody hit that trigger or that switch, and I went off. So I'm up here selling tree. I'm thinking I'm doing a little damn thing. Making me some bread or whatever. Now, I'm not name dropping shit. I'm not telling no names, because honestly, I'm not cool with them no more. Don't want to be cool. These motherfuckers got left in the rear view. It is what it is. Whatever. They not part of my spiritual journey. Therefore, they're not going to be a part of this journey. I will mention them. Honorable mentions or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Excuse me, y'all. So yeah. So I'm selling a tree. I have a friend, of a mutual friend whom I stayed with. Well, I'm not gonna say I stayed with them. We stayed together. We had our own little spot or what the fuck ever. He moved in with us. The mutual friend of ours moved in, and during this period that he was moved in, I was doing my thing with my little tree selling thing. One of his customers or whenever want to get some tree from him, he doesn't have any trees. So of course common courtesy or standard businessman procedure. If I don't have the product, I'm gonna point you to the next best person who does have the product and is either an extension myself or associates with me. So it's still like you're getting a product from me, but you're not getting it from me. It, to any business, any people who are businessmen, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know this shit. Y'all created this shit. When I say y'all, I mean white people. White people created trade. Why am I doing this? Why? I can't help it. I can't help. But no, I'm not racist. No, I've come into a bit of knowledge and a bit of truth. So sometimes it spews out at times that I don't even want it to spew out, but I can't help it. So yeah. So guy, he wanted to get some of that tree from me. Me being, call it naive or whatever. I said, yeah, I'll go ahead and bust that juice, you know what I'm saying? Make me some little bread. Y'all, like, how can I put it? I'm not gonna say you have to have a certain demeanor or a certain way of thinking or whatever, but let's just say the type of thinking I have. Move. I have a thought process where shit not gonna go wrong, shit can't go wrong, ain't shit gonna happen to me, blah blah blah. Now I know it's people, oh, you can't think that way. Bitch, you don't know what I know. It's a reason I keep that mentality because I'm manifesting what I want. I'm a master of I'm a master of my environment and not a byproduct of it. That being said, I always had the mentality of me being untouchable. I didn't get touched up in this instance, but you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and get to the story. So yeah, we meet up down this street or somewhere down here. Um, Meet up in the street. I pull up, I roll down the window, I toss the shit to him. He's smelly, he do the typical nigga thing, eyeballing it like he got a fucking scale in his brain or some shit that's gonna automatically tell him if I skeeted him or whatever. This motherfucker, he examines the weed, puts the weed in his fucking coat pocket or jacket pocket, hoodie pocket, what the fuck ever. His hands was in the shit. Now me, I'm not no fool, I'm not no idiot, but I am a hothead. That being said, when he put his hands in his pocket and no money was being taken out, I'm like, yo, so what's up, bro? You gonna do that? Man, shit, for real, you might as well go ahead and pull off. I ain't even got it. Now, y'all, like I said, I'm not a gangster. I never have been, never will. I grew up I didn't grow up in the city, and I'm proud to say it. No, I didn't grow up in the fucking city, in the hood, in the projects where you see bullshit every fucking day. No, I was blessed, and I'm glad. I got to see this shit as an adult. It's still horrible, but I'm pretty sure if I seen that as a kid, I'll be twice as fucked up than I am now. That being said, I was put in a situation that was familiar to me but unfamiliar to me, if you know what I mean. Like, you see the situation in movies and TV shows, but once you actually in this situation, y'all, million and one things run in your mind, but a logical one. Like, when he did that, two things ran through my mind. And neither of them was logical except the last thought that I had. And I'm gonna tell you why you should always, always, always follow your, what they say, gut instinct or your first mind or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. Follow that shit. Two thoughts popped up in my head instantly. The first thought, oh, this nigga trying to rob me. I said, well, I'm not gonna let that happen, so I guess I'm dying tonight, cause I'm not, no, no. I guess I'm gonna be a dead man by morning, cause, no, no. And then another thought that popped in my head, I'm like, oh, no, this nigga trying to run off, because if he did have something, he would've, come on, y'all, he would've been pulled it out of his pocket by now. Like, if you are somebody who's trying to intimidate somebody else by taking their possession, and the only way that you can do it, because I may be 135 pounds, but I'm not short. I'm not short in the slightest. I'm 6 foot even. Like, I ain't saying I'm the most intimidating motherfucker, but motherfucker, you might want to think twice about trying to fuck with me. I'm crazy. You might not know what I'm capable of. You might not know what I'm gonna do. And I keep that mentality. Motherfucker, I'm crazy. I'm not just inviting people to come up and try me and challenge me. No. I like peace and I like prosperity and I believe in one and all and unity and all of that shit. So, no, I'm not inviting any challengers, but I'm not gonna be punked. Like, no. So, hands in his pocket, you know, you might as well pull up. You ain't got that. The two thoughts popped up in my head. I say, if I choose either one of these options, something good not gonna happen here. But then the third option popped up in my head. It was like, bro, you may not like it. It may be shameful in the eyes of people you fuck with. Just pull off and live to fight another day. So, me being as smart as I am, or having the wisdom, I like to think being smart and being wise are two different things. People want to it is categorized under the same thing, but to me personally, wisdom comes from experience. Smarts or some is like knowledge you gain and how you can assess it, and if need be, disperse or teach. Like, that's the difference between smarts and wisdom to me. You can teach wisdom, but in all honesty, if you haven't experienced it yourself, I'm not gonna get into it. Wise and smart. So me being as wise as I was, I left. I was pissed though. I was pissed the fuck off, and I was kind of embarrassed because the people that I was around, it wasn't a no-no, but it was like, bruh, how the fuck did you? That's them. Like, they will make you feel so stupid when you don't want to feel stupid for doing something you know was fucking stupid. You know how black people are always trying to, well, I ain't gonna say black, you know how you do something stupid and you try to be like, it's okay, you make a mistake to a certain extent, yeah, but once you realize, like, okay, if I'm doing something stupid, I gotta be smart about it, and then if it comes out you do something stupid, is that really, can you really give yourself a break? Can you really? I mean, I'm hard on myself, but I don't let up on myself at all. I don't know why. I just can't let up on myself. I feel like I know better. I know too much than just to be doing dumb shit. So when it happened, I was like, one, I'm doing dumb shit by even being in the fucking game at all. And two, I'm a dumb shit for at least not even, y'all, when all this is happening, I'm sitting down in the car, this nigga is standing. Worst come to worst, all I gotta do is run this punk ass the fuck over and drive off like ain't shit happened. But like I said, I'm not gonna think too much on it. I wasn't analyzing the situation that deep. Plus, I didn't want to wreck my car and have a fat ass dent or whatever the fuck was gonna come within the motherfucker. So I pull off. I get to the restaurant that my friend works at. This man clears out the entire middle section of the restaurant. Literally, then I can't make this up. We held a meeting about me. Essentially getting over. Like, I don't know what to put it. He ran off. He ran up on the plug, but he ain't run up on the plug twice, y'all. I'm gonna let that be known. He one time is good enough with me, and that's it. So this nigga held a fucking meeting in the middle of the table. I'm talking about, it was at least like 9 of us deep in the middle of this fucking restaurant. This man should be at work, but yeah, everybody is sitting here trying to figure out, Tay, what the fuck happened? I explained what happened. One of my friends didn't say no words. He said, man, the keys, and left out. I was like, this is why I didn't even want to be put in this situation, because they are very fucking protective. I didn't want this man to get fucked up, y'all. I didn't want him to get fucked up in the slightest. I'm too benevolent until somebody pisses me off. Once I'm pissed off, then it's like, eh. But at that moment, it's just like, well, there's no stopping them. So whatever happens, fucking happens. And this is bad. Well, I'm not gonna say this is bad, but the state of mind that I was at back then was just so, ugh. I look at myself now, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm glad I'm out of that. I'm glad I'm out of that, because that was not me at all. That was literally a persona or another version of me, but that wasn't me, if y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I come up with the grand scheme, this master plan. I'm like, hold on, y'all, hold on. If this nigga dumb enough to buy some, if he dumb enough to buy some tree from me again, I already know what I'm gonna do. Y'all, this is how fucking funny the universe works. I swear to God, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, this motherfucker called, wanted some more tree from me, and I'm like, he knows I'm gonna do that to his ass, right? Like, there ain't no if, ands, or buts. Like, bruh. But, whatever. So, that being said, everything gets set up, you know, we go to the exact same street, you know, we went to last time we tried to run off. Now this time, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of side notes to the story. I had a in-law, you know it, cousin with a baby, whatever. I can't even describe it because of how hectic. All I can say is there were 2 associates. One of the associates was with the child, and that just made my plan even more believable. Like, y'all, I am a mastermind. I'm a fucking mastermind, and it's danger. Like, at that moment, I saw how dangerous it is to get on my bad side. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to. I know what I'm capable of. I'm capable of some evil, wicked shit, and I don't want to do that because of how smart I am. Wise and, like I said, wise and smart are 2 different things. I'm wise, but I'm also smart, and how smart I was in this situation is so dangerous. So the plan was, and this is before everything happened, y'all. I'ma just lay out my fucking plan. The plan was for me to be in the car, the associate with her baby in the passenger seat, making shit seem like it's all cool, copacetic. Dude was gonna walk up, I was gonna act like I had it, then I was gonna go to the trunk, I was gonna make a call, boom, let everybody know this dumbass is here without letting him know. I'm letting them know that he here. So when they walk up, I get hold of them, and shit, whatever happened from there on happens there on. Now, I can't tell you my desired outcome at the time, because since then I've grown. Honestly, I can't tell you what state of mind I was in right there. I probably would have killed the nigga. I don't know. I don't know. It was a dark time. Well, I was in a dark space at that time. It wasn't a dark time. I was in a dark space at that time. And essentially, when I was making a call, I had about 1, 2, 3 people posted in the cut. Like, we knew this neighborhood, y'all. This ain't no like neighborhood we lived in for like 2, 3, 4, 5 some odd years. No, we grew up here. We knew every in and out, every nook and cranny, every motherfucking cut imaginable. So I posted, you know, everybody, where I'm like, okay, if he running straight here into y'all. Like, there's only one way to go, y'all, but out of that one way, you got 3, 4 different ways you can go. So I had everybody, boom, 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 posted at each way this nigga could take off if it comes to that point. I'm in the car, I'm waiting, finally get the call, you know, the exchange happened, dude. Well, not the exchange happened, because didn't know exchange. Some got exchanged, all right. Some a little heavier and harder than weed. So what's the name? I'm in the car. He walks up, you know, wondering, you still got, I'm like, yeah, I'm playing it off cool. Yeah, I'm playing it off cool. I'm talking about old shit with the associate in the car, in the passenger seat with the baby. I got hella bullshit in the trunk. I'm not in the trunk, but it's some bullshit in the back seat, and I'm looking in the back seat. I'm like, oh shit, man, I forgot I had it in the trunk. So at this point, when I say I forgot I had it in the trunk, that was, you know, the cove is going down. So I'm calling them niggas. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot it in the trunk. I'm looking. Now I'm starting to see everybody, you know, walk up. I'm like, alright, so they got the car. That's cool, that's cool. So I'm in the trunk bullshitting. Meanwhile, I'm trying to talk to this nigga and convince this nigga that ain't no bullshit going on. Knowing that I'm on bullshit. Y'all, I'm dangerous. So, I think whatever finally clicking in his head that it might have been a setup. If it wasn't clear that it was a setup before, this will make it clear that it was a setup now. One of my fellow associates, who's friends with the person that was in the car with her baby, they pretended to recognize me, which even in this case is fucking horrible. Like, even if the plan was for you to, which it wasn't, for you to try and assume you know my identity. One, I don't want my identity to be known in this type of situation. Two, if you make it be known, you know me, that's gonna put him on it's just like if a deer, right? If a deer is sitting up eating some grass and a lion is just on the prowl. Deer does not fucking know that this motherfucker's life is in danger. Something alerts the deer, whether it be a lion stepping on a branch or him rustling some leaves too hard. The deer is now on alert. That's how the situation was. I am the lion, that motherfucker was the deer, and my associate that wanted to act like they recognized whatever the fuck was going through their head at the time, they're the branch that I snapped and the fucking deer heard, and now they finna take the fuck off. So when she, huh, you? And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like, no, that's not the plan. I immediately look at this nigga. He backing up. He like, oh man, I don't know about this. I don't like this. I'm like, nah, bro, it's cool. At this point, I'm like, okay, fuck it. He knows. So he's legit, y'all, backing up at this point, because he knows that he fucked up by even bringing himself back in the situation with, he put himself in the fucking lion's den. So, he turns around, takes the fuck off. I'm like, well, I didn't get shit from this nigga. Not no money, not no tree, not no nothing. Like, shit, I gotta get something. So I chase up after him. Y'all, we get down the street, around the corner. Y'all, apparently, this nigga brought somebody with him to make sure I wasn't on no bullshit or to try and rob me. Whatever may be the case. But as soon as we hit that corner, I heard, bah! Bah, 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 mama! I'm like, yep, it's time to go. Now, mind you, y'all probably wondering, like, okay, what happened to dude? Is he the one who got shot? When we hit that corner, y'all, as soon as we hit this corner, we heard gunshots. But I ain't gonna lie, he was a little quick. I ran track, but I've been smoking too, so I wasn't up to par, but I was on his ass. But he hit that corner before me, so when he hit that corner before me, I thought that it was me he was shooting at. I'm like, I ain't got shit on me, so I just ducked, hid behind the car until I heard the shot stop. Look, I'm like, alright, they fucking stopped. I heard, mama! I'm like, okay, now that means it's time to fucking go. Run to the car, slam the trunk down, earth the fuck off. Everybody goes to the respective places they were supposed to be after this shit happened. Now, y'all don't know if you can call this a case of seeing ghosts or motherfuckers not doing their job or what the fuck ever. But, my associate who was there, who actually, fired one of the bah! He came to me and he was like, yeah, bro, shit. I heard them talking about the old at the Starbucks, man. I'm like, yeah, so what's the word on it? He was like, yeah, man, they said that he was DOA as soon as the paramedics pulled up. I'm like, oh, word? Okay. So at this point, y'all, I'm having inner turmoil because I'm thinking I just become an accessory to something that I am strongly I ain't gonna say I'm strongly against, but I'm against it when it's for something like that, like petty shit. Self-defense, protection, whatever. Yes, that's the only time it's okay. If you're protecting someone you love, if you're defending yourself and their lives are in jeopardy. If it's something petty, fuck no. So I'm having inner turmoil. I say, I don't even know the time span. It could be a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week. whatever. I saw this exact same motherfucker walking into McDonald's, and I said, hold. It was a movie moment, y'all. It was a movie moment. I'm like, bro, you're supposed to be dead. What the fuck? And I never saw the motherfucker again. So, me, I don't know if I was seeing ghosts, if I was seeing things. It's something. If we ain't get the job done, hopefully it's option number 2, because I mean, I would have been over it, but if I have to go through that shit again, it's like, bruh. Like, that just goes to show you how much at a lower state of being we're putting ourselves in, just so we can have a decent living. Now, mind you, y'all, I'm not 16, I'm not 17 when this shit is happening. I'm 19, 20, 19, 20, one of the two. I'm not sure, but all I know is, y'all, there wasn't no slap on the wrist. I was going down. So it's a point in time where you do shit and think that it's gonna be okay, but then that's what a boy does. Like, a boy does shit, thinks it's gonna be okay, and if it's not, they don't take responsibility for their actions, or they don't think something is gonna come of it. What I'm trying to say is, we weren't men doing that shit. Not in the fucking slightest. We wasn't real niggas doing that shit. It was definitely some niggatry. It was definitely some hood antics. But man, no, I don't. Nah. But that was the first instance. The second instance, where I could talk about this in full detail, but I'm still not name dropping no name. I was so wondering where this motherfucker went. I'ma whoop that boy. What was I finna say? The second time that I got into a shootout. Now, mind you, I'm gonna call it a shootout. Maybe y'all definition of a shootout varies from mine, but to me, a shootout is a shootout. If a gun gets bucked in the vicinity of my area, I don't give a fuck. It's a shootout, especially when shots are being fired back. I don't know what you want me to call it. A gunfight, a gunslinger. What the fuck? I don't know. It's a fucking whatever, bro. But yeah, the second time that I got into a shootout was actually in the back seat of my car. Like, I wish I took pictures of it and I could post right here the fucking bullet holes that was in the back of my car. It was at least 4. It was at least 4 bullet holes in the back of my car. But yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Gas. Hold on. Ooh. Excuse me. It won't come out. So yeah, I had a 1999 Mitsubishi Galant, and I loved the shit out of that car. I kept up maintenance. It wasn't a shitty car, but it wasn't an up-to-date car. It was something that was for me. It screamed to me, and I took care of it as much as I could. But just like me, and like the car sustained a lot of damage of that character. It just took some damage. So the same person that I told y'all about that cleared the restaurant, we had our meeting. It's the same person that wanted to buy a certain firearm from a certain social media site, Facebook. And I don't trust Facebook transactions anyway. You never know who you're dealing with. You never know what the quality of the product truly is, because 9 times out of 10 it's a fucking image on Google of what the fuck ever they actually have, and they just want to do that for promote. It's fucking Facebook. So he did this Facebook transaction and set up an area and a time to meet and whatever. There are 3 of us. Him, myself, and another one of our associates. And I'm still cool with the associate. I'm not cool with the motherfucker who is setting all the shit up. I'm not cool with him no more. And it's just, to me, I'm the type of person where let bygones be bygones. I honestly don't give a fuck. What's in the past is in the past. I learned from past mistakes. I just know not to put myself in that situation. Whatever. But at this time, I'm still fucking with him. And so, normally he is the one with the gun. We had a Smith & Wesson SD40. And He always got the gun. He always do. Always. No matter what. For whatever strange reason, and if y'all spiritual, because I am, and I don't know how many people that are watching this are, but if you aren't, then you're not gonna know what the fuck I'm saying. So I guess I should just put it like this. For my spiritual people, our fucking soul spoke to us. For people who believe in superstition or whatever, it was a gut feel. Whatever you want to fucking call it. For whatever strange, universal, wayward reasoning, this man gave our associate the gun and was like, here, hold this for the night. And we instantly looked at him like, bro, are you alright? He was like, yeah, just hold it. Because to us, it was odd. Like, you don't never, you know what I'm saying? But then my little cousin, who is 11 years old, shined some light on the situation. Now everything makes sense, and it's scary if I think of it like that way. So I try not to, but hey, I'm going to tell y'all the theory after. I'm going to tell y'all my little cousin theory after the story. Y'all probably already know the story, probably know his theory when I get halfway to the story, but I'm going to leave that up to y'all to decide. So, gives it to our associate, and we all hop in the car. We're going to the meetup spot somewhere in Hazelwood. I can't remember where. I'm thinking Old Halls Ferry, New Halls Ferry, somewhere. If you're in the Lou, yes, I'm from St. Louis. I'm currently residing in St. Louis. That's, whatever. I can't. That's more for me meant to know. I didn't want nobody to know it, but fuck it. There it is. Stay in St. Louis. I don't give a fuck. Pull up. I'll smoke with you. So yeah, we go to a Pizza Hut or what the fuck ever, and we sit there and wait for the Facebook nigga to come through. Now, normally y'all, with the story I just previously told y'all would think like, oh yeah, this nigga is a mastermind. He be on this shit, blah blah blah. Quick little side story. I was dealing with some relationship shit. My dumb ass cheated on somebody I really did care about. That I didn't get caught cheating. Karma is the reason I got caught. I didn't get caught cheating, but I had another female over. She sucked on my neck. Nothing happened. Legit, nothing happened. But when somebody sucks on your neck, everybody just goes to assumptions. And either way it goes, I'm not trying to justify or defend myself. Yes, it was dead fucking wrong. Why do you think that? I was an ignorant ass, and I realized that. Especially against somebody you really do like what? At least don't like the bitch. Like, nigga, you like her doing all that shit. But, whatever. So, I had cheated, and she broke up with me. It was my fault. I was trying to win her back. So, all while we're doing this, I'm legit on the phone texting her, talking to her, trying to see how she doing at work and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, we not together. I'm trying to win her back. I was such a fucking... what did they call it? Simp, whatever. I liked her. So, dude get in. So, right then and there, y'all, I'm not on point. My level of awareness, my spirit, it's not even speaking to me. I'm so distracted and dealing with this shit that's in my phone, I'm not even noticing the signs. This motherfucker's on bullshit. For one, he put on black leather gloves, y'all. Y'all already know what that means. I don't need to explain that shit. And if you need me to, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. It's not the channel for that. I'll make another channel for my law shit. Oh, whatever. So, boom, black gloves. Puts them on. He unloads the gun, takes out the clip, shows us that, it's working. Y'all, all the black flags, red flags was right there. First off, the nigga hopped in the car. That was my fault, because I should have locked the motherfucking doors. I don't know why I didn't lock the fucking doors, but he hopped in the car. Second, he had on fucking black gloves, black leather gloves. And third, this motherfucker didn't take one out their head. Not that I seen or that I heard. So if he was to be on some bullshit, even with the clip out, he still fire that one in the head. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what I don't care if you're a gun expert, you're a gun connoisseur. You have one in the head. It may not be a clip, and that motherfucker could still faulty whatever, shoot whatever. I don't give a fuck. You not telling me shit different. Maybe I am wrong and it won't fire without a clip, but who wants to test that theory? Nobody, because it's stupid. You're better off just taking that motherfucker out You know what I'm saying? But I didn't peep that. So he reassembled it like the Avenger. He assemble, and then he puts it at the back of not my associate with the gun, but you know, the one with the restaurant shit. Points it at the back of his head. Instantly, everybody thinks he's bullshit. Nobody takes this guy serious. Like, he's a kid to us. This nigga is like, he couldn't have been no more than like. At this point, we're grown. Well, we're not grown as men. We're just grown. I'm 20 something around this time. Everybody's a little bit older than me, 20, 21, you know, shit like that. So in our head, we like, you know, we had an old head moment. Like, is this little nigga for real? Like, just sit there and think, what 17-year-old is trying to rob 3 grown 20-year-olds? Make that sense. Make that make sense. That's why we thought it was a joke, because we didn't know that this nigga was that stupid. Not ballsy, not determined, not whatever you want to call it. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling it foolish, because that's what it was. It was foolish. He points the gun at the back of his shit and say, run that shit. Everybody thought it was a joke. Now, instantly, I look at, you know, my associate, and we just look at each other like, it was that look of, like, is he serious? And before I even get to process what the fuck ever else is going on, fucking all I hear is, bah, 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 bah. Then I heard, bah, 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 bah. I'm like, okay, now these motherfuckers is shooting in the car. And that's not even the dumb part that I did, y'all. While these motherfuckers is having a shootout, I'm just sitting there, like, is these motherfuckers really, like, having a shootout in the backseat of my... Like, y'all, like, legit, these motherfuckers was having a shootout in the backseat of my car, and my dumb ass was just sitting in the front seat like a bullet can't... I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like I said, I was dealing with some relationship shit, so my mind wasn't even on the subject at hand, which it should have been. Now, here's where I will fill y'all in at. Y'all, you said you heard shots, and but what happened? I'm gonna give y'all a point of view of this story that I didn't know. I don't got eyes in the back of my head, y'all. I can't. As much as y'all want me to tell y'all how it transpired, I don't know what the fuck happened. But this is the side of the story that I got from my associate that had the gun. When he pointed the gun to the back of the other associate who was in the front seat, he took out the gun, but the reason that he didn't take it out faster or sooner is because he fumbled it. He fumbled it a little bit, and I was just laughing. I'm like, and I shouldn't be laughing or anything, but I'm like, bruh, how did you fumble it? But in the time, like, look, y'all, I understand in a situation like that where things legit happen, so like, not even a second, like, look, y'all, it takes less than a second to lose your fucking life. It takes at least less than a minute for something to transpire, for events to happen to lose your fucking life, if that makes sense. What I can say is, shit can end in an instant, like flat like that, like, and you won't even know what the fuck happened. I could run in your fucking house and hit you upside the head with a fucking baseball bat, and you not gonna know what the fuck. You was in there doing whatever you was doing, chilling, watching TV, whatever. All you know is that you did. How? What? So in that situation, that's how I was felt. Like, damn, at any given moment, this motherfucker could have just took us off the face of this earth, and it wouldn't have been no more us. But this is the story that I got from my... Yeah, I think I just said it, but I'll reiterate just in case anybody missed it. When he took the gun out and pointed it to the associate that was in the front seat, the one with the gun, the Smith & Wesson SD-40, he took it out, fumbled it, but got it back and started aiming and shooting. Now, the dude, I'm going to tell y'all, the dude who's trying to rob us is no killer. He's no threat. He's not even a real nigga. He's a pussy and he's a bitch. I could remember the motherfucking name, Facebook. I will give that shit out in full discretion. Full discretion. That nigga is a bitch and he's a pussy and he got fucking dealt with, and I honestly think the motherfucker shouldn't have made it. I honestly think the motherfucker should be dead in this ground right fucking now. I don't give a fuck. How can you say such? If you willing to turn a gun on a fellow black man, especially with the shit that we have been through, and so in the last fucking 400 fucking years or so, with black people steady being ignorant to each other. Motherfucker, you are a traitor. You are nothing less than a fucking traitor. And you deserve to be taken off the fucking map. Because you're a fucking traitor. You're willing, even whether you had the balls to do it or fucking not, you were still willing to point an instrument of destruction to an entity of creation. And by entity of creation, I mean a black person. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'll get into all that shit some other time. Maybe I won't. Maybe you gonna have to look up or research what the fuck I'm talking about, because I'm not finna turn my gaming channel into one of them channels. I'll do occasional rants on the subject and the topic at hand, but if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have a whole nother channel. And then if I do that, I'm gonna have to have all types of information, because I'm still researching and learning that shit as I go. But in my head, for you, if you were a person of fuck that, fuck that. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. If you are a black person that is wishing to do any kind of harm to another black person, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, what the fuck ever, your sick, twisted way of getting off of fucking with black, you're a traitor. You're a fucking traitor, and you should be, you should be wiped off the face of this earth. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you are somebody who used to sell drugs in your community and you have turned it around, I don't feel no type of way about you. At least you knew that you was fucking up the community. But if you are somebody who sells drugs and didn't give a fuck, don't give a fuck, continuing, and will never give a fuck, you need to be wiped off the fucking face of this planet. You're scum. You're fucking scum. You're destroying black communities that have already been ruined by supremacy, by oppression. I'm not finna get into the race thing, but let's just keep it in house. Let's just keep it with the brothers and sisters. Like, y'all, what the fuck happened that made everybody want to turn? I mean, I know what happened. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't know what happened. I know exactly what's going on. But for those who don't quite get it, or people who are choosing not to get it, and I'm not even going to categorize people who don't get it in the same category as people who don't want to get it, because y'all two separate people. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you don't want to get it, that means the information is being presented to you. You're choosing to ignore it. Like willful ignorance is such a big no to me. Like, if you cannot convince me you're a person of intelligence or a person of any kind of intellect if you are willingly to submit to oppression, willingly to be somebody's bitch. In other words, like, you, if they're, I don't even know how to explain it, man. I don't submit. Don't fucking submit. Don't bend over backwards. Why would you? You don't need to. All this ass kissing and all that. No. I know I'm getting into a whole nother different subject, but I'm just saying, it's time for us as a whole, us as a unit, us as a people, to just get back together, man. Like, we gotta bring the positive aspects of our relationship back into the shit. Leave all the toxic shit. Deal with your toxic shit. Lead that with them folk who created that. Well, I ain't gonna say who created, but who thrives off that toxic shit. Stop. Like, y'all, I fuck around in this stream just to do a whole nother stream. But like I said, this was a story time video. I wanted to give everybody a story time because I haven't done one in hellas, and normally they're funny. I guess this one is more like, whoa, that's kind of dark. I mean, if you able to find some humor in it. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Me, I'm a humorous person. I could find anything funny. It's fucked up, but it is. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all my little cousin's theory. Now, the story I just told y'all, I told to my little 11-year-old cousin. I'm gonna repeat that. The story I just told to y'all, I told to my 11-year-old cousin. My 11-year-old cousin thinks it was a fucking setup by the dude who wanted to buy, who gave the other associate the gun who wanted to buy the gun in the first place. Now, when I say that was a scary, scary, scary thought that popped up in my head because nothing about that night made sense, but when he said that, everything, look, y'all, I am somebody I am a man of logic, understanding, compassion, facts, truth. I'm like, I don't. So when something don't add up, it's either because it don't make sense or I'm missing something. If it just don't flat out make sense, you can eventually make sense of something. But when it just sits there and you staring at it, trying to make sense of it, and every time you come around, you're not. That means it's you're missing something. So the fact that that whole situation made no sense to me, other than, a motherfucker. Like, how can I put it? If y'all was selling a gun, you hop into a car with 3 20-year-old black men, you 17. Are you really going to be willing to put a gun to anybody's head in that? Look, if that was me, I wouldn't have did shit because I would have known the severity of the situation. So either he didn't know the severity of the situation, or he was given light or information about the situation to make him feel comfortable enough to do that. That's why I say it was a scary thought, that if what my cousin theorizes is true, because if it was a setup, what was the fucking goal? Everybody knows that if you send somebody up, there's only a couple of objectives. It's to either fuck that person up, take that person out, or take what that person got. So I don't know which one of the three the motherfucker would have wanted. If theoretically it was a setup. My cousin likes to think it is. I try not to think of it like that. It's honestly something horrible to fathom, but dealing with this said individual, I wouldn't put it past them. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna be surprised. All I'm gonna say is it's a horrible thought to process, because y'all know how y'all know how they say when you get older you're not gonna have as many. Yeah, I'm literally, even here right now, I'm looking at the number of friends diminished down to a drastic number of, like, it started off, I would say my friends were like a hug. If I was to give all of my friends a hug, it would just, my arms would fuck open, my shits would be all the way sprang back to my, I look like I'm doing some weightlifting or something with my fucking arms going all the way, my what do you call it? My shoulder blades touching in the back. If I was trying to give all my friends a hug, I would say during the course of 2014 all the way up until 18, that wide open hug slowly but surely came to like a little how can I can't even do it in numbers, because I never really fucked with people to begin with. The only way I can measure it is, like I just said, if I tried to give all my friends a hug, my shoulder blades would legit be touching. As of recent, I said all the way from 14 up to 18, but fuck that shit, because look, y'all, I'm on a journey. I'm on a path. Some don't agree, gotta get the fuck gone. So as of right now, I would say, and I'm not talking relatives or your family, I'm talking straight up friends, people who are not related, that you have built a bond with by a collective number of things you both find interesting, or the ideals that y'all find interesting. Y'all, currently right now, I only have 2 friends. I'm not finished. If y'all watching this video and you consider yourself to be my friend, I may have that. No, I have 3 friends. 3 friends. So if you're watching this video and you're considering, you consider yourself to be my friend, think to yourself, when was the last time that I called him and asked him, was he okay? When have I really checked in with him? And my friends know exactly what I've been through in the past. Not 1, but 2 years. So if you ain't at least hit me up to see if I'm alright mentally, because all of this shit was more of a mental, emotional trip than anything. Mentally, if you not even trying to, I don't fuck with you. Like, just straight up, I don't fuck with you. Like, I just recently cut off a whole group of people that don't even know they got fucking cut off. I don't even care. They probably don't even care what the fuck ever. You're growing. You're becoming an adult. You're becoming an adult. It is what the fuck it is at this point. But y'all, be very careful about who you surround yourself with, because your friends are nothing more but than a representation of how you feel of yourself. You ever heard that? Like, oh, y'all act just alike, or you've been around somebody for... I can't tell y'all how many times that I've been friends with my friends for so fucking long. People say we act like, we look alike, and that's only 2 of the 3. The third one is fucking white, so that should tell y'all something. This racism shit that everybody be spewing, this is not real, because one of my 3 fucking good friends, 3 best friends, is fucking white, and I've known this guy since I was a child. So whenever people try to come with me that racist rah-rah shit, I just look at them and I just be like, bro, can you please get the fuck on? I have a white patriotic friend who's a fucking Marine. Like, it don't get no whiter than... I'm sorry, it don't get no whiter than that. And I honestly don't think I don't get any blacker than it is. Like, and when I say black, I don't mean that coon nigga shit, because that's not black. That's black people being brainwashed by white people. When I say black, I'm talking about black excellence. When you know yourself, when you know who you are, where you derive from, and there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because a lot of people think they know where they from. They think, you know what I'm saying, they are this and they are that. But really, they don't know, because all the information they're repeating is either what they heard from somebody else's fucking mouth or what the white man told them in the fucking books. They never went out and did the research themselves. So that's why I said earlier in my stream, there's nobody, and I'm not even gonna say there is nobody, because I'm pretty sure there are, but who I've been around, there's nobody that can factually talk about black history, like, and get it fucking on, like, right on point. Like nobody. Everybody has a concept or idea, or maybe, no, I know our exact history to date. It's just that numbers confuse the fuck out of me. I might be what they call, what's that shit? I don't think it's dyslexia, because I can read pretty fucking well. But whenever it gets to numbers, y'all, I don't know. My brain just, I don't know. I see 6 and sometimes he'll switch it to a 9. I don't know what the fuck be going on in there. I do, but yeah, that was just my thoughts, my experience on a quick little video. How much I've grown, how far I've actually come from my old videos. Like, going back and watching my old video, it's funny because I never spoke nothing. I never spoke about nothing like this. I was only focused on one thing. Now I'm focused on 2 things. So with that being said, y'all, I know y'all probably wanted to see some gameplay and shit, and I was really supposed to be playing the game, but when I'm talking, and I honestly can't talk and play the game, I don't know what it is. I guess it's true, men are horrible multitaskers, because even if I am playing the game and I'm talking, I will, if I don't ramble and if I'm focused on the game, I'll start to ramble. But if I'm focused on talking, I won't even be playing the game. I'll be doing shit like this, just moving. Not even doing shit, yo. But yeah, so like when I made a update video, I can't really remember everything that I put in there. I can't remember everything that I put into every single fucking video. But like I said, don't, just bear with me, y'all. I'm going through a transition. Y'all finna get y'all cartoons. Y'all finna get y'all gaming music videos. You gonna be getting your streams. Y'all gonna be getting all of that good shit. Y'all gonna be getting all of it. It's just that your boy gotta get some shits together for himself. Ooh, it's cold. But once the kid get his shits right, man, we going for a ride. We going for a ride, y'all. That's all I gotta say. We going for a ride, and those who are a part of the journey right now, I thank you in advance. It's gonna be a treat. Y'all gonna see the growth and development. Y'all gonna look at me like Naruto, like, damn, this kid is gone such a long way. Speaking of Naruto, it's something I just wanna I feel like I wanna address. When I was younger, growing up, watching whatever, whether it be a TV show, a cartoon show, I always associated. I'm pretty sure other people did this, like, oh, if you was in the Naruto universe, or if you could be any character, who would you be? Blah blah blah. I'm gonna keep it in the Naruto universe because honestly, I love anime. I watch anime to the T, but I know Naruto. I grew up on Naruto. Like, I built some of my best bonds and best relationships. My white friend, who I'm still cool with to this day, we bonded over a fucking Naruto game. That when I say he was a white patriot, when I say this man wasn't interested in anything that I did, I was into video games. I wasn't. How could our upbringings were way different. He had a farm-like life, and I had like a more middle-class pampered life. So when we met, I was all into video games and playing and all this stuff, but he was, we basically gave lessons to each other. We came into each other's lives for a fucking reason. I came into his life to, hey, you don't always gotta work, you don't just chill. And he came into my life to actually teach me the value of hard work and having ethics and shit. Like, man, like, look, people in this world are good for you, people in this world are bad for you. And you'll know the ones that's good for you. You'll know. Trust me, you'll know. But the ones that's bad for you, those are your friends that you love to fucking be around. Like, y'all just love it. Look, I will say one thing. I don't even know what I want to say. I guess I'm just rambling on at this point, huh? Maybe I should entertain y'all by giving y'all a little something to watch, play, whatever. But how is y'all know I gotta ask how everybody doing, man? How everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a wonderful fucking, well, I ain't gonna say having a wonderful day because it's a new day, but I hope your mornings or your nights, however you know, if you're the type of person, glass half full, glass half empty kind of person, good morning, good night, whatever to you. I hope the previous and the next couple of hours have been fair to you. Oh shit. Oh, that's why I keep losing my train of thought. I finished all my missions already, except this one. I have a hard time with this one, y'all. The time always run out. I mean, I wanted those stories to be hilarious. It turned out to be a fucking lesson, a lecture, whatever you want to call it, a rant. I don't know. I'm trying not to. I notice I'm doing that a lot. I try not to. I honestly try not to, because it's not that you should hear it, because you fucking should. You should have people like me on this kind of platform, on games that you take interest in and giving you information. But I know not everybody want to hear that. I know that people actually come to see exactly what they want to see, but I'm trying to do a little something different on this channel. I'm not discouraged. I'm not scared that it's not going to work, because if there's somebody like me on this planet, then that means there's going to be people that's going to like the kind of content that I plan on doing. Like, the way I think of it is like Naruto, where everything like chakra networks and shit. People have brainwaves and brave link. how can I explain this, bro? Because I don't even fully know the science and behind that. But we are all connected on a fucking electrical web. We can send messages to each other telepathically. Don't argue with me. I just, if you all were an example, because I honestly can't even explain the science. I'm still studying the science myself. Y'all don't believe me? Go to what is it? Black people genetic makeup, or the anatomy of a black person. The information is now available, so I don't want nobody trying to, hey, you don't know. Shut up. Do your own research, because I'm doing mine. I'm just repeating it. But motherfucking, oh shit, I lost my train of thought, y'all. Oh yeah, the brainwave shit. So to prove to y'all how, you know, we are all connected by brain waves, brain links with an electrical web, whatever. To prove my theory is, you ever had a thought, whether it be an idea for a movie, for a product, for whatever, and you see a fucking commercial on TV about it, and you be like, that motherfucker took my idea, bruh. It's not that, yeah, the motherfucker took your idea, but 9 chances out of 10, at the time that you was thinking of said product or said facility, said whatever, your brain connected to somebody else that had the same thought, and great minds think of fucking like, so you are a great mind. Don't think just because somebody else did it, you're not capable. Motherfucker, you thought of it first. And so 9 chances out of 10, you can do it yourself. Another example, you ever been next to somebody and y'all, for whatever reason, y'all say something at the exact same time and be like, okay, Jinx, you on me, it's out of. So that's not brain activity. That's not motherfucking melding minds, emerging minds, when you all legit say the exact same thing you were thinking at the exact same time. But telepaths don't exist. Look, y'all better y'all could go play on them, man. Cause I ain't the one. But that's all I'm trying to say, y'all. Probably like, is that important? I mean, it really is if you all really want to know the truth. I mean, the truth is, it's 2000, what? It's 2020. The truth is here, y'all. Pick up a book. And now we gonna play us some games.
Let's go, team!
As you can see, the village is swarming with enemy ninja. And I just got news that a huge snake has appeared.
Orochimaru.
It's good that everyone in the village already managed to evacuate, but this is still a bad situation. We aren't finished yet, though. It's time to strike back. Now, be sure to follow my orders. You got that? Let's go.
He's scared. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but whoever do Kakashi voice, that's not actually Kakashi, not people. So what I want to do, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a little glimpse of my goals for the future. Not only do I want to be a voice actor, because I honestly feel like I have one of the greatest voices of our generation period. I can do a multitude of impressions. Some good, some spot on, some shut the fuck up that don't sound shit. But either way it goes, I want to be a voice actor, and amongst that, I want to be a content creator. I want to create my own anime, my own fucking animated series, my own fucking comic book series and shit. And I have the capability to do it. I'm gonna give y'all a little history lesson about myself. When I was younger, I went to school. When I was younger, I went to school like but when I was in school, we had this one class where everybody would legit, I guess, write stories or present whatever they wanted to the class, and you know, show it or read it. I honestly think it was stories. Yeah, it was stories. It was stories. So everybody in class had to write stories, and whoever had the best fucking story in class was like, I don't know, you were looked at as like fucking child kindergarten god. Like everybody, oh my god, the story was so good. that was me. I was like, child God, everybody loved my stories. Everybody loved my stories because of how funny they were, how spot on every character was, because I always base characters off people I know in real life. Like, I don't know why, but that's, they say when you write a story, it's a direct something, image of your subconscious or whatever. So 9 times out of 10, when you're watching a show and you see somebody getting raped, unfortunately, that's what their little mind is thinking of doing. I would never put that kind of shit in my anime. My anime will be banging, all types of other shit. But that's besides the point. Oh shit! What is all these clay things? Get the fuck back! So I always wrote these little stories that everybody in class loved, and it got to the point where I decided that I wanted to be a little bit awesome. Now, I don't know how long ago this was. This was like 2005, 2004, 6. I don't know. It was hellas ago, so I didn't have access to YouTube or shit like that. Like how people get to, oh shit, motherfucker come up here while I was trying to light my bleach. My bad, y'all, my bad. But I never really got the chance to like put my ideas. I stayed right though. As long as I can remember, I stayed writing stories either when I could or when I got the chance and when I could remember. But that being said, writing, I always feel like creating stories and writing was something, I don't know, I was getting. I'm not even gonna bullshit. I feel like I'm a great storyteller. What the fuck? I know I shouldn't start this mission. I ain't even playing. We already a minute 30 and this bitch is not nowhere close to dying. But yeah, so I always like putting characters in different I guess universes or realms. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because it deals with, you know, black people actually being very creative and, you know, all that. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna get into all that shit, but
Right into the trap.
I told y'all, either I'm doing one or the other. Either I'm focused and not talking, or I'm rambling. Y'all know.
Hey, yo. Yeah.
Go ahead and fail me, son of a bitch. Try to whip your hair back and forth. You ain't Willow. Bitch. Y'all know we failed. We only had like 3 of us. Jesus. And not to mention I ain't all that strong. But yeah, y'all. CE. That's because I was talking shit. Maybe I just need to select a mission where I'm just beating shit out the frame and don't really gotta pay attention to shit. I damn near finished. I finished all my S rank missions, all my A rank missions. Only S rank mission I can't. No, only A rank mission I can't finish is fucking this one.
Thanks for coming.
I mean, since it is story time, let me try and think of another story for y'all. Let me see. I was saving the major story time. I was saving that one. My international television story time. Yeah, I'm saving that one. That's gonna be a treat. Y'all really gonna like that one, cause that one I'ma expose. everything. I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers don't pump no type of fear in my heart. I will never be afraid. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about my experience and expose the shit they don't they don't want y'all to know. Either y'all do know or y'all don't care, or they don't want y'all to know and y'all dying. All I know is that motherfuckers getting exposed, y'all. And I can't even. I want to do the video now. Like, y'all don't know how long this has just been burning and raging inside of me. I'm damn near compelled to do it right the fuck now. Like, straight up right the fuck now. Like, straight up in this fucking stream. Start a whole new stream with the title. But I want to wait. Honestly, I'm gonna have to wait. As much as I want to, I'm gonna wait, cause the shit I want to put in there, it's honestly it's a situation where I have to go back and literally put myself back into my state of mind at that point. And like I said, y'all, I try to forget what be tragic and what be happening to me. So for me to do that is you know, I ain't gonna say it's painful, because the past can't fucking hurt. It's the fucking past. It's the past hurt. That means you got some inner turmoil that you need to fucking deal with, to where you think your past is still your past don't define you in any way, shape, or fucking form. Because if it did, would any of us really be like come on, y'all, like, we grown here. Make it make sense. If nobody forgave anybody about the shit that they done in the past,
until you see what
nobody would be where they at, like, at all.
Hey, what are you doing? You are late. You should have come 30 minutes early.
Right. And I didn't even do my little stream sharing thing. I just kind of wanted to do a quick
Today,
little...
two of the most powerful people in the village are going to train us. Let us go all out and fight until we drop.
Right.
Oh, and please do not go into the deep part of the forest. It is extremely dangerous.
I kill whoever.
Now then, let us begin our training.
And why he looks so much bigger than me over here? This Obito looking at me.
Okay, we are counting on you two. Please help us train.
So, are you ready to begin?
Naruto Uzumaki has arrived. I'm ready to help you train for real, bushy brows.
Big fast!
Right this way!
Yes! Right into the
Fire style, majestic flame jutsu. I'm real nigga. Watch this. Oh, you don't like that? How about this? Oh shit.
looks like Big bang. Nice try. Big bang.
Here!
That's the spot.
I did it! I did it! Nice. Need some help.
I knew we would be in for a real fight. But
I understand.
our training is not over
I'm sorry,
yet.
y'all. I just sat here and contemplated and thought, like, I really understand a lot of shit.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, that's the spot.
And when I say a lot of shit, I mean everything. I understand everything.
Okay. Time to get a little more serious.
Yeah! Let's turn up the heat!
I'm just wondering when my other black people don't understand everything, like how we all did at one point.
We haven't lost this yet.
How's this?
Here I am doing it again, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't help
I
it.
blew it. Yeah, lightning blade.
Leave it to me.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah. That's this is it. Too slow.
Here I go! That is the end of our second training session. It was a tough fight, but Guy Sensei would only laugh at me if I were to give out here. Okay, time to get pumped up for our next battle.
Y'all. No, this it's Naruto. It's Naruto the board. Naruto the board. Bro, when I say I done played this one, I done played this one. Back to front, front to back. Ago, like 4 years, 5 years ago, I done played that shit before they even came out with the Storm Wars. I done played Storm 1, 2, 3 generations, which was trash. Ask anybody who's a real fan of the Storm series. They ain't even. What's generation? Don't speak of that. That's like how motherfuckers be when it come to that. What's that one thing? When it come to Avatar, they only be talk. What movie? What Avatar movie? What the fuck? I didn't even know they came out with one. Oh, you talking about that ass version where they calling that nigga Angus for that? There's niggas on YouTube that be filming Bitter Dragon just for trailers, bro. That shit was. Shit, I be running to a whole different breed of niggas online, bro. I be taking this shit. So once you be, when I say I done beat niggas and ran into niggas that I just be like, now how the, I didn't even know the game worked like that. Like what? Y'all ass, he know a damn near infinite combo with the Hidata, Neji, and Hibawari. When I say I was like, what was it? It was like 3 years ago. I remember it was 3 years ago. He finally hopped on. I've been trying to play this nigga for hell. Was like, this nigga never want to fight me and shit. He was like, alright, shit, if you beat me, I'll give you a feature in the song. Now, under any other if he ain't say that bullshit any other circumstance, I would have beat his ass. But I don't know what it was. That put a new kind of pressure on me, and I was like, oh my god, I know I could beat this nigga because I don't even, the way I was playing, I'm like, I don't even fucking play like that. Like, what? I was so mad. I'm like, this son of a...
Dominant salamander!
It's crazy because it be hella motherfuckers talking shit about anime. But in my head, I'll be like, bro, I done watched so much anime. Motherfuckers done walk past and done, what's that? Oh, hey. I'm like, oh, this so-and-so. Or females I just be with that's hella fucking fine that niggas be. I done made hella females watch anime. Hella, like, not only will they watch it, but they can tell you the names and attributes of each motherfucker's character. Like, nah. This shit dope. I had one that was like, even when I didn't even feel like watching, she was like, since you trying to watch some anime, I'll be like, sometimes I used to be thinking like, is you just saying it because I'm watching, or do you honestly just watch it? But I don't know, because when females like anime, I immediately know which one to give to let them watch. The one, it's a anime where it's a female character, but you don't know she the main character. It's called a comic book kid. You might have heard of it, I don't know. But she the main character. Don't nobody know because it start off from the point of view of Tatsu. And it go in like his come up story, but low key, the side character whose name is in the fucking anime, it don't even click in until after everything happened. You be like, oh, okay. But I let them watch that. They be like, oh yeah, I like that anime. I'm like, yeah, I know what anime to recommend to people. That's how much I watch it. You a first time anime watcher? I do not recommend anything outside of like Shonen Jump. And when I say like
impressive. Well then,
you Hakusho,
guess I'll get serious
Jump.
now too.
We are definitely gonna win this.
Like the Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball, all of this, Naruto. Oh, so who light is this? Oh, so like, oh, me, okay. I had to peep. I'm like, is it you lighted this? Oh me. I read it today. I still got some anime posters that I had from when I was a kid. Cause I was into Naruto so much, they used to give out like these little, you know, the little books that had the yeah, the little mini books that had the posters in it. I was so addicted. I sent in a letter. I was like, I don't have no money, but I'm a fan of the show. They sent me not one but 2 copies. I'm like, bro, I fuck with anime hard, like, especially Naruto. Ooh. Ooh. On me. That man gun?
Thank you. For our last bit of training, Naruto is going to call out someone special.
On me. I know when niggas got hit with that spirit gun, they was like,
You seriously?
but what I recently learned, bro, and it's mind blowing to think about that the damage, like the legit damage scaling and power scaling of Dragon Ball Z has not changed. Like, I'm like, so you mean to tell me all this shit with Jenny and them, that means nothing? Like, legit, they was like, basically the anime, well, everybody know this. I knew it, but I guess it was like, I didn't know, but I knew, because they was talking about ki. They was mainly like, the amount of ki that they have on their body legit determines who will win a fight, like how much, you know, type shit. But somebody gave like a dumbed down version of it, and I was like, okay, nah. I always looked read and watched videos of like motherfuckers fully explaining, I'll be like, confused as fuck. I get the gist, but I just, but dude, he basically was like, so basically, however much ki or powers around your body determines like how fast they used to get their clothes ripped off or how much damage. Like, if somebody hit you with a ki blast and they ki blast was lower than yours, then you would sustain damage, but not as much, because you should really focus on all your ki on a one shot and up close, so that way you could, you know, essentially fucking get rid of that nigga. So I'm like, So basically, them niggas all them niggas is just like strong, just they don't know how to harness ki. So it's like, okay, so it comes down to the beings that are able to harness a massive amount of ki, like humans and Saiyans and gods. I knew that, but it was like, it's like I'm relearning stuff I knew, but now I'm able to fully understand.
That's the spot! Yeah! That's the spot! Yes, fire style! Majestic quarter flame! Over here! Disco flame! Go right into the trap! Majestic destroyer flame!
Oh, he is. I thought that was me for a second. Oh shit! What the fuck was that? Why are you hitting me? Hey, what the? So that just happened.
Summoning salamander! Liquid bullet! Liquid bullet! Firestar! Majestic quarter flame! That's one!
What is that?
That's one! Liquid bullet! That's one! That's Firestar! Majestic quarter flame! Liquid bullet! Yeah, that's the spot. Hey, yeah.
I'm putting in work on this one.
Liquid bullet. Yes, Firestar. Majestic.
So they gonna make me die? Really? It was a fucking cutscene. I couldn't see what the fuck I was doing, bitch.
We did it! Wow.
It's gonna make me
really
fall
able
to
to feel
oblivion.
myself grow as a
Motherfucker,
result
if
of
I
this
could have seen, I would have did this.
Well,
And
let us keep
y'all
on
know what I
owning
mean. The
ourselves,
little
okay?
kunai jump shit to the other shit.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, I'll be streaming this shit live right now.
He was on that, bro. He was on that. You heard me? You talking about? You in there, bro? Is he in there? Damn.
Huh?
He was fucking. He would have had it. You good? I see that was slipping up off for you. See, no, you a bitch. You in there? You hella
You in there? Hidden Cloud, Rogue Ninja.
Huh? Now what?
How we gonna beat his ass and then save him? What the fuck? He's of the Nara clan, and I am of the Uchiha clan, the strongest in the elite village. That shit crazy. That shit straight turned down into a visual prowess battle, and Neji couldn't even hang because he wouldn't. Man, if Neji was able to develop the 10-second, oh my god, bro. If only they wouldn't have killed off my man's Neji, then he would have developed the Tensei guy, man. He had too much promise. Wait, could he have been able to develop the Tensei guy? On my phone. Siri. Oh, any other time you answer, bitch. I don't even know how to spell Tensei guy. It shouldn't be possible for him, and the novel is explained that the Tensei guy can be acquired when an Otsutsuki is implanted with it. Oh, Neji is it an Otsutsuki? Damn, just blew my whole little shit about the water, huh? Damn. Huh. Well, he's a descendant of an Otsutsuki? Nah, fuck nah. But that's bull, bro. That's a whole another level of banging then. So that means... Alright, so let's do this then. Nah, cause it wouldn't. My bad, y'all. I forgot I was streaming for the slight second. I was looking up.
What'll it be?
Time it be. Ooh, 1:30. Yeah. If you can't find me a machine, I'm in the stream right here. Did they do that on purpose? I feel like they did. I feel like those intent. I feel like these two are the ones right here. They dork ass. Let me shut up, cause I'm trying to play. But I honestly feel like that's these two right here, brother. No, I don't believe in coincidences. That's them. Come on now. Naruto, Sakura, and then it just so happens to be a Naruto and a Sakura-looking motherfucker standing next to me. Okay, I guess that makes me Sasuke, seeing as how I have on the clothes. And they both bashing ramen. That's them. And I might as well partake. It's hella good shit. If y'all wanted to know what I was researching, I'll read a bit of it. Dojutsu. Literally meaning eye techniques, or ninja abilities that utilize the eyes. A byproduct of space. My stupid ass, I can barely read right now. A byproduct of specific Kekkei Genkai. The word refers to both the eyes themselves, which have a number of passive abilities, and any jutsu dependent on the eyes to be performed. The former requires little to no chakra to be used, while the latter varies depending on the technique. Dojutsu can be transplanted into others. Though use of the dojutsu is typically more limited or taxing for those without a genetic predisposition for it, while the while the user's eyes can be overused and dojutsu can be prevented from being accessed for a period of time. Doesn't mean the user will be exhausted. They can still use other techniques. Of all the other dojutsu, the Yakugan, the Rinnegan, and the Sharingan are collectively known as the three great dojutsu. Well, they ain't telling me something I don't already know. Yakugan, literally meaning white eye, meaning all-seeing white eye, is a Kekkei Genkai dojutsu that originated from the Otsutsuki clan. After the Otsutsuki settled on Earth, the Byakugan became more commonly associated with the Hyuga clan, descendants of the Otsutsuki. So I was right, they are descendants of the Otsutsuki. That being said, how come? I guess it gotta be, I guess not a malignant, yeah, a malignant bloodline. Malignant. Let me stretch out, man. Dojutsu. I'm trying to figure out what each visual prowess does, including Naruto shits, as well as what's his face shits. Kabuto and Hashirama and Orochimaru. Ah shit, I ain't gonna be able to read this. Fuck.
There's a lot riding on my fists. I'm strong.
Let's do this.
Y'all hella ugly. First off, calm down because you break his heart. Oh,
Over here!
son of a bitch. Oh, don't run now, pussy. Oh my god, what in the fuckity fuck was that?
That's the spot! Yeah! Summoning Salamander! That's the spot! That's the spot!
I just fucking died.
I'll blow you away! Nice try!
Yo, fuck your
That's the spot! Right into the trap!
Head out here. What's up?
Over here! Yes, Firestar! But just corner flank! I'll blow you away! Yeah! That's the spot! Wide open!
Fucking bitch.
That's the spot! Hey!
Nigga, what?
Yeah!
my God.
What's up, man? What's up with y'all killers, man?
What's going on?
Where y'all at? Oh,
We didn't do shit.
yeah, I'm gonna walk up part.
Jogan is a unique dojutsu that is known only by the Otsutsuki clan, whose members claim it troublesome,
Oh, man. Ain't
but
nobody
that
here,
it's a
folks.
power
I'm sure.
strongly inherited from their clan. In the manga, the dojutsu is featureless in appearance.
You better fucking recognize. I know it ain't like that, pussy
My
ass
bad,
shit.
y'all. I had to read that one in my head and shit.
Straight up.
Hold on.
Man, look. Look,
Depicted in
Jordan
the
called.
anime, the dojutsu
Look, Jordan called me. He like, bro, that ain't shit, big bro. I'm like,
Cellular?
alright.
Cellular? Cellular? I don't know what the fuck they're trying to say.
Hey,
Straight up. Keeping it real deal. Yeah. I don't be up. Nick can't call me no bitch. Yeah, that's a. No cap. No cap. Hey, look. I was with some of my. Yeah. I told his ass, I'm like, shit, bro, man, this shit, he on there, goddamn. He talking about Rico, man, you know, goddamn, we ain't trying to do that with y'all, bro. I say, nah, what it is, y'all ain't trying to do that with me, but it's cool, goddamn.
My bad, y'all. I keep stopping. But that's because I'm looking at some shit. And I keep forgetting I'm streaming. So actually with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I love all y'all. I hope y'all have a good night, morning, whatever y'all wanna fucking call it. And yeah, peace. Taco spaghetti. Ain't good for your belly.